Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucks and the Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the London Black Knights. Hello, everyone, as the postseason continued. Bring it to you. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be in. To let it fly. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that. No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Black Knights are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too... Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. James now to throw on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down. Hunt. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Hunt. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of... A field goal attempt would be 57 yards from here, so this is a spot on the field where you see this. The offense deciding to go on fourth. To throw is James. Throwing on fourth down. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the... They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kip. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Hunt. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got his man. It's London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. They find some open field here. And he'll go out up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have 2 minutes. I don't think this was blocked.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can may have been what happened there.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you a tough way for it to end.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through London. It's the Panthers and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night primetime.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, here's Mills. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Throwing, Mills. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it.
This defense looking to put a stop to the drive. The ball's in the red zone, but it's 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. For this offense here, they've got the football inside the red zone. That's the good news, but they're facing a 3rd and 5, so a full 5 yards to go here to see if they can pick it up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers. Up. A 4th down coming up. Decision time now as this would be a long field goal attempt. On 4th down, Hunt. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, running right is Akers. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
On 4th down, Hunt. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Fitzpatrick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10, ball at the 19. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. The ball comes out, it's going the other way.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that...
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's yards and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bryan Edwards. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Bryant. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. On 1st and 10, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Call that a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll go again here with Akers. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, punt. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. So that does it for the first quarter. So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter, here we go. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going to... This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Black Knights go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he fends him off. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw again. Looking for London on the out route, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. Here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. This one caught by his... And Andrews lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And it's a big turnover there on the final... Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the fourth and final quarter. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield and unable to... I'll give him credit. On fourth down, Hunt. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. This offense has the fourth quarter lead. It's a 2-score game now. This field goal attempt coming up, if they convert it, would make it a 3-score game. On fourth down, Hunt. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. And this is caught. One-score game, 7 points here in the fourth quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't have... pretty big field goal coming up here in the fourth quarter. This offense has the one-score lead. If they kick this through the post, it'll advance it to a two-score lead. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and in. Here's Jackson. And Andrews lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
It's the New Orleans Saints, now on the clock.
You